Please answer me. Why is it so hard to get a job when eggs cost $15, man? And everything's so expensive. How the f*** am I supposed to afford my bills? Groceries, anything, dog. It's literally cheaper nothing's cheap.
I just got laid off about an hour ago. I cried for a while, and I think the hardest part about it is I loved my job, I cared so much, but like knowing that you put your full effort towards something and then feeling like they decided it wasn't enough or it wasn't worth enough. Like right now I feel just very like not even undervalued, because I clearly am not valued, but like that all of my effort wasn't good enough, or it wasn't important, or it wasn't relevant. I got laid off today, and it's just, I don't know. And LA is burning and their fires are everywhere, and I got laid off and I don't have a job. So like in perspective, it's not that big of a deal. There's other jobs, but it goes so much deeper than not having a job. So yeah, I don't know. I'm jobless.
People don't leave companies, they leave toxic leadership. A company could have the best perks, competitive pay, and exciting opportunities, and that means nothing if the leadership is toxic. Leaders who micromanage, disrespect, and don't acknowledge their team's contributions drive people out the door. Leaders who avoid accountability or refuse to address root issues create an environment where nobody can thrive. And leaders who prioritize their ego over their team just destroy trust and morale. People want to be valued, supported, and heard. When leadership can't provide that, even the most loyal employees will start looking elsewhere. When you fix the leadership, you fix the culture. People don't leave companies, they leave toxic leaders.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if your advice for people who are struggling on a job search is something like, just go get a job at Home Depot or McDonald's or any kind of grocery store, you are grossly underestimating how hard it is to find jobs at these companies. A lot of times, if you've had corporate experience for maybe decades and you lose your job, if you go to apply to one of these jobs, you get labeled as overqualified and you get into the rejected pile. I've spoken to people that have applied to thousands of these jobs and not heard anything back. And just because they say they are hiring doesn't actually mean they are hiring. Since these jobs are entry level, they end up actually being quite competitive. A lot of times they attract high schoolers or people in college or people looking for part-time work. And a lot of times they receive hundreds, if not thousands, of applications for their open jobs. So next time you feel the urge to say, just go get a job at Home Depot or the grocery store or McDonald's, please stop yourself. It's not helpful. We all know we could get a job there, and it's not as easy as you think it is.
For as long as I live, I would never ever give my all to a company, to a job ever again in my life. So I told y'all Friday that I got fired from my job or whatever, right? 5 years. Okay. It's cool. It stung a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. And it stung because of how it happened. Okay. So boom. I get fired on Friday, probably like 10:30 in the morning, right? So I get let go. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting in my car like for a good probably 30 minutes after that, because I'm just like, what now? To be honest with y'all, I was ready to go. Like the retail management, it ain't for the week. I was ready to go, but that's not the point. The reason why I was a little upset at how it happened was because I'm sitting in my car, maybe about 30 minutes later, one of my ex-supervisors, called me and was like, why they got the new store manager already here? Like, didn't even let me get a chance to warm my car up. Like, already had a new store manager, like, just replaced me like that. That's just crazy to me. After all I did for this position, for that store, you know what I'm saying? For them to just let me go the way that they did and have somebody come in just like that, it's just crazy. And I'm here to tell you, do not give your all to these companies. Do the basic bare minimum, because when it's time for them to let you go, they ain't gonna care. They're gonna just be like, all right, you can go. But when you're ready to go, it's a process. Anyways, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It do sting a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. but stop giving your all to these companies. And you know, I just know I have a bigger purpose, and that's fine, because I know that what I've been praying for all these years is finally coming to fruition. So I'm good. I'm good. They can have fun with that.